Hi, I'm Nancy Taylor. I'm with the Department of Music at the University of Texas at El Paso. So going back to the first topic of posture. Now, the spine is made up of vertebrae that stack on top of each other, and they stack all the way up to here, to behind the nose and between the ears. So if you think of that, you can think of your head resting on top of the vertebrae. Here's your spine, here's your head. Boop. And you've got this bobblehead on top of your spine. The way you hold your head, and the way you hold your body affects the way you perform. It affects the way you present yourself, the way you breathe, how well your hands work. Now think about where your head is balancing. Are your ears over your shoulders? We like the ears over the shoulders. I want to talk about something. So our head weighs about 8 pounds. If you let the head deviate in front of the ears, like this, you'll feel some tension in your chest and in your back. And that's because your 8-pound head, for every inch that your ears deviate in front of your shoulders, that 8-pound head is gaining weight. For every inch, it's gaining, maybe 11 pounds or so. So if you've got your head, 4 inches in front of your shoulders, you've got a nice 42, 50-pound head. And what that translates to is stress on the muscles of your lower back. You ever wonder why, if you're sitting here reading a book or texting or working on the computer or playing your clarinet, the back hurts? It's because the ears are so far in front of the head. This is what puts strain on the lower back. Chronic forward head posture will create a shortening in the muscles of the chest, which makes it not quite as easy to breathe. It's hard to take a big breath when you're like this. Yeah, that's no good. So we want the shoulders resting on the sides and the spine in a neutral position and the ears over the shoulders. You'll also see a swayback posture, and that's where the shoulders are behind the hips. And when the shoulders are behind the hips, the head has to come forward to balance it out. Now think of the position of the spine. The spine is certainly not neutral at that moment. The shoulders behind the hips. You'll see new mothers standing like this because they've got their baby on the hip. And if you look at that and think, ooh, I bet your back is gonna hurt. Let me hold that baby. Fashion models will often use swayback posture. Their shoulders are way back and the hips are way forward. Now think about the strain that's putting on your hips. The nerves that give motor and sensation to the hands come from the neck. They come from the vertebrae in the neck. They come from here and they go under the collarbone, they go through the armpit and all the way to the tips of the fingers. Now if you understand, here's the anatomy part. If you understand that the scalene muscles are on the sides of the neck right here, these scalene muscles look like this. They're like these little finger muscles. And then the nerves come out in 3 big branches. They come out like this, and they go between the scalene muscles. If your head is forward, like this, then these muscles compress. These muscles get tight right around those nerves. And if nerves aren't getting good circulation, they don't work. Nerves are just like your tendons and your muscles. They need circulation. So in keeping the head forward, we're keeping the muscles of the neck very, very tight, which can cause compression of those nerves way down here in your fingertips. Posture matters because when your spine is in a neutral position and you are experiencing good use of the body, you are experiencing optimal use of your hands. So posture is something that you can fix pretty easily. It's not about being a stiff military posture. That's really not what we're looking for. We're just looking for maintaining a good neutral spine. There are a lot of things that we do in our life that can impact the way we play our instrument. If you're working at your desk like this, all hunched over, because your computer screen is too far away and you need glasses and you're squinting and you're gonna get a headache, then when you go to play the flute, whatever your instrument playing position is aggravating what you've already done to yourself by sitting at a desk like this. So another place you want to use good posture is when you're driving your car. When you're sitting in the car, the hips should be at about 90, maybe a little more extended than that. But most people sit with their seat way too far back. I want you to bring the seat forward, put the head against the headrest, and then it's far away enough from the pedals that you can reach the wheel. Your arms should be kind of outstretched to reach the wheel, and then your feet are on the pedals, both legs are extended. One leg isn't back. When one leg is back, it knocks off the pelvis. So you need to sit with good posture while you're driving your car to avoid headaches, shoulder pain, neck pain, all these other things that can impact the way you play your instrument. This is the most important thing to do, I think, for conductors when you're in front of an ensemble. Ask your class to stand up. You'll do a few stretches. You'll recheck posture. Say, all right, knees over ankles, hips over knees, shoulders over hips. The spine is long and the ears are over the shoulders. That is a great start.